Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's straight. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Sun Devils are on the move. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He fires to the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Arizona State! Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking for room, it's Drake. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the tight end. The sure hands, it's Higgins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running behind that left side. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. Strong, firm tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll try the left side. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And that play right there really shows you the trust between... back and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Let's go! Takes a handoff and he's going right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for space. It's straight. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance. Oh, he's got some space. 30. Inside the touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. He's loose on the left. Touchdown balls! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Plows through the defense.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Steps away. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first time. The half. And the Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sun Devils need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays...
Touchdown, Volunteers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll try to get outside. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Hides is back in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to swing it on second down. Might be looking to run. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long.
Can it be? Four.
From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And, Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the left side. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Got some room to run. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense...
Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did. And don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
In a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. At the 45 on his way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown Vols! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Flicks it out of the air. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback extends the play. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, fires downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. Can't get him to the ground. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in